New policies at the U.S. Postal Service are causing backlogs, and workers warn mail-in ballots for November's election could be impacted. Some of the policies include banning overtime pay and shutting down sorting machines early. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy says he implemented them to cut costs. DeJoy is a supporter of President Trump, who has donated millions to the GOP. Michelle Ye Hee Lee joins me now. She co-wrote that article, and she's part of the Washington Post's National Political Enterprise and Accountability team. Michelle, good to see you. Your reporting comes after the president criticized mail-in voting, saying it could lead to widespread voter fraud. Could he have influenced the Postmaster General's decision to implement these new policies?
Well, that's a very natural question, especially given that Louis DeJoy is a major donor to President Trump and the Republican Party. The U.S. Postal Service, of course, says that he is not reporting directly to the president, that this is just a decision to save the finances of the Postal Service, which is very much in debt and has been very financially unstable. However, postal workers and voters alike are asking, is this being affected by politics, or does President Trump have anything to do with this? Because the president has been attacking mail-in ballots and has been actually attacking the Postal Service as well. He's called it a joke.
Well, what are postal workers saying about how the new policies are affecting their day-to-day work?
They're very frustrated. They said it's adding to backlogs, sometimes up to 4 days. They said in many facilities, it's at least 2 days of backlogs of mail. It's limiting the amount of time they have to actually sort and pick up the mail. They are used to this culture of delivering mail through hail, through rain, overnight, on weekends, but that can't be done anymore. And they are so frustrated with the delays that they actually, some of them have dubbed the new Postmaster General as Louis Delay, a play on Louis DeJoy. And they are worried that voters may be impacted, given that a lot of them will want to vote by mail in the fall.
You know, I was talking to some relatives in Michigan, and they happened to mention that they were having some issues with getting their mail. And you actually reported that some battleground states in particular have been seeing issues with their mail. Tell us more about that.
Yes, we have been hearing scattered problems from across the country, and it really stood out to us that some of these states are key battleground states. We've heard from voters and workers in Wisconsin, in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and if those states sound familiar, it's because they are battleground states. And voters there actually told us, we're especially worried because we know that our state matters, and it makes us wonder, are we being targeted because our state matters?
Well, is there a possibility, Michelle, that the Postal Service might reverse these new procedures before the election?
We've heard from unions that this may only last up to 60 days, that the Postmaster General indicated that this is a trial period. However, we've not gotten that response from the Postal Service. And let's say it does end around 60 days from now. We're about 90 days or so out from the election, and mail needs to be sent out way earlier than Election Day. So you can start to see how, even if this is a temporary change up to 60 days, how this could already contribute to potential problems leading up to November.
Right, the clock certainly is ticking. Michelle Ye Hee Lee, a really important story. Thanks so much for sharing your reporting with us.
Thanks, Elaine.